Today we're going to be installing this Delta Lorna 24-inch towel bar. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to look like that on the wall. And we're going to put it right here. The last towel bar broke, so we're going to remove this one. I've already loosened it. And because there's not paint underneath it, that's the right color of the bathroom, I'm just going to leave this piece on the wall. But you could take this off and make it look pretty or something if you wanted. But let's start with unboxing here to see what's in the box. Got this from Home Depot. We have our rod. I'll set that to the side for a second. Our instructions. It looks like everything else is nice and tidy in this. So I'm going to show you what the instructions look like. The instructions are designed to open up into this template. And then you can see, okay, this is, if one's 18 inches or 24 inches long, you're gonna put this template on the wall. And then on the back of the template, there's this little piece of 3M tape. It'll stick to the wall. So the first thing you wanna do is decide where you're gonna wanna put this on the wall. For me, I already used the stud finder and I found out where the stud is. So I already know there's a stud right here, and that's where I want to anchor one side in. Packaging comes with drywall anchors, so you don't have to put in a stud, but I'm gonna put one side in a stud and then the other side not in a stud. So I'm gonna line up the end of it on one side and then peel this off, stick it to the wall. Then I'm gonna line up the other side. And in the middle, there's actually a spot for the laser, or not the laser, the bubble level. So inside this packaging, I'm gonna show you the level. And you can use this level, you don't have to. I have a torpedo level I was going to use, but I guess for the sake of the video, I'll show what it looks like. Okay, so here's the bubble level. So we're supposed to install that on this. Obviously install it as level as possible. And then we're going to take the tape on the other end over here, take that off. And then we're going to look at the bubble level as we put this corner on. We're going to be looking at the bubble level. If you need to raise and lower it or whatever, just to make sure the bubble is right in the middle, and that our template is also tight. So pull it taut. So that's supposed to tell you where you're going to drill your holes. Oh, this thing is not working very well right there. So before it goes too far, I'm just going to put in, this is the 24-inch one we're doing. I'm just going to put in a couple of holes with this screw in the drywall. That way I know, hey, that's where it's supposed to go. Just because this tape is not holding very well. Okay, and then we'll come over to this side. Just making a hole in the drywall. That way I can see where the holes are supposed to go. Okay, now we can take off our template and we're going to look at the rest of the hardware here. We'll open these pieces up. I'll show you what this is going to look like. You can see there's a screw right here with an Allen wrench. That's what's going to tighten this piece up onto the wall. So we're going to install some hardware on the wall that's going to look like this, and then this piece is going to sit on top of it, and then from the bottom you'll tighten it to the wall. So we'll set these two to the side, and then let's grab our anchors. And there are two metal pieces. These are the ones you're going to mount directly to the wall, and then this is going to go over the top of it. So we're going to start by screwing in, we can start over here in the drywall where there's not a stud, but you're just going to use a screwdriver and put these in here. It says you don't need a drill, but the drill is going to be faster, so I'm obviously going to use a drill. Okay, let's put our other one in. Okay, we're going to put this on the wall now. So we'll get our 2 screws. The first one ready. Just going to start it. And then get the other one ready. And just cinch these down tight. Okay, now that's tight, that's not moving anywhere. Now let's put the other one in on the other side. Remember this side, I'm just going straight into the stud, so I'm not going to use the anchors that we had before. Okay, now that that's on, now we need the Allen wrench and the 3 other pieces, the bar and then the main section here. This is going to sit on that side. Remember to have the screw down at the bottom. So we'll just set that on there for a second. The kit comes with an Allen wrench. Before you set this other one on, you're going to need to connect these together. They just kind of sit in like that. And then once it's on the wall, this is where you're going to get underneath it. And then you'll go from underneath, and that's where you'll tighten the Allen wrench. So come with me down here. So now we're underneath it. We want to make sure this is flat against the wall. And if it's against the wall, then you can start tightening this Allen wrench. Okay, once it's tight, we'll move to the other side. Okay, now we're on the other side. Let's tighten this screw with the Allen wrench. Now that both are tightened down, it's going to be solid. You can give a little wiggle, make sure it's tight. And then this piece isn't screwed into the bases at all, but because it's interlocking, this won't fall off. So we can test it. We can grab a towel, set it on there. There's enough room here for a couple of towels, but that's a really simple, easy way to install this towel rack. I got it from Home Depot for less than $20, and just want to give you encouragement that you can do DIY projects like this.